Well, let's go say hi and pick up the body. This is the place with all the red dead people, right? Yeah. Oh god, is he already gonna have like the Red Death or something? Boom.
Please, don't hurt me. I don't want to die.
Are you Gert?
Yes, it's me. But look at me. I can't go back. It's the Red Death. I had to run to keep the others safe. My poor, sweet Beatrice. I'll never know if she gave me a son or a daughter. But I'd never risk going back to Camelot. I'll hide out here, somewhere in this abandoned village. No one will ever find me, I swear.
If you promise never to go near people again, I'll let you live.
May the All-Mother bless you. I swear, nobody will ever see me again. Take my insignia and bring it to Asgall. Tell him I was already dead when you found me. I'll stay far away.
Nah, I'm gonna load and kill him. Yeah, I'm gonna load and kill him. Yeah, I mean, there's the only thing that's gonna happen to him is he's gonna go crazy and probably turn into some kind of monster. There's no good solution here. There's no good ending for him. So, knowing that, like, there's no point in leaving him. The only thing leaving him alive could have him go back to his family and murder them. Like, there's no like, yay, let's let him live so he'll get better. That's not gonna happen. Like, there's no good ending. So, I don't think we're gonna let him live, unfortunately. Dude, you know what's funny? You know what's funny? The reason I'm doing this is because I asked myself, from everything I know in this game so far, why would the devs let me keep him alive? What good thing could happen from keeping him alive? And then I remembered these devs, and I would go, oh, nothing. Nothing would happen that's good. It'd probably be terrible, and I would feel bad for doing it. Because that's happened numerous times already. They have already got me numerous times with that. So, yeah. Yeah. You can't really think like traditional sandbox game with this game. You got to be a little more realistic with it. Suffer now or suffer later, yeah. Pretty much. Oh, there he is. Okay, that was weird. Oh, he was probably in combat.
Yes, but I...
You know I can't let you live. You can spread this disease.
I don't want to die.
I'll live as a hermit, I swear.
I know I can't go back to Connacht or home, but I don't want to die before the All-Mother decides it's my time. Maybe when the sickness gets worse, I'll do it myself. But please, don't kill me.
Sorry, I can't take the risk.
If you attack me, you'll get infected too. Don't you see? You can't kill me. And I won't go down without a fight.
Oh, man. Sorry, dude. Had to be done. Had to be done, bro. I'm sorry. Let's go pop this poison thing out of our weapon. If you let him live and come back later, he attacks you? Oh, no kidding. I figured there was just not a good option there. Yeah. Is Cohh enjoying this game? Hugely. Massively. Book Club Alex says F on YouTube. No, I think we're good, bud. Should be.
Good day.
Everything's broadcasting as normal. I'm not going to use the riposte sword. We'll go ahead and sell that. Yeah, seems to be fine.
What brings you this way?
Mandatory has seen you fine. Cool. Great. Okay. Thank you, guys.
Gold. The true.
Just going to keep giving that guy some gold because he needs it. Just saying. Sorry about Gerd, my dude.
You do? What happened to him?
Gert was infected with the Red Death. I had to kill him.
So that's how it is. What a damned fate. Still, if you ask me, it's better than desertion. At least now I can give his wife a year's wages. He went out with honor, even if it wasn't the way he would have wanted. Shame about the lad. He was a good soldier. From what you've told me, he was honorable too. Chose to die rather than risk infecting the rest of us. He'll be missed. Here's your gold. His wife will be devastated, and his child's now an orphan. Damn it. I'd hoped he'd meet a better fate.
Damn.
I'll await you.
That was kind of a bummer of a question.
Listen.
Oh.
I've got something I need your help with. Something off the record.
What is it?
This bounty came down from command. A fat reward for the head of a bandit stirring up trouble in CohhCarnage.
Oh.
But there's a catch.
Can I just say how much I appreciate that this is the only guy that pronounces it like CohhCarnage. Sounds like a freaking Klingon. I love it. Also, EMW3.
Had a rough health scare earlier this month, but as always had the stream and the community to help me through the recovery. Thanks for what you do, Cohh. It helps and it entertains. Best of vibes always.
Our pleasure, and glad it was just a scare and not something more serious. Appreciate you, EMW3. Thank you, man. Thank you. What kind of catch?
The bandit's name is Tom. He's an old friend. Someone I ran with when I was younger, before I joined the army. Hell, before I had any sense. They don't know about my past. If Denham gets wind of it, I'll be court-martialed.
Oh.
Or worse. And I can't turn Tom in. Not after everything we've been through.
So what do you need from me?
I need you to find Tom. Talk to him. Convince him to leave CohhCarnage before the bounty hunters catch his scent. If he stays, it's a death sentence for both of us.
What happens if he doesn't agree to leave?
Then I'll deal with it. One way or another. But I'm hoping it doesn't come to that. Listen, Tom and I, we've seen things together. Done things I'd rather forget. He was like a brother to me once.
Is this voice acting
I owe him this
AI?
much.
This?
Will you do it?
No. Hey. Why? You want to put them back on? Oh my gosh. They're in the top drawer in the external garage of my tool chest. The very top drawer. Okay? It's in the back, next to the bikes. You know that the stuff with all the drawers in it? It's in the very top drawer. Just tell mommy, she'll know. Just tell mommy it's in daddy's tool chest in the external garage. Right, sorry. Okay, I will help you out.
Good. I knew I could count on
You're
you.
AI, everyone is AI.
Find him Talk some sense into him, and get him out of Connacht. I don't care how you do it. Just make sure it's done. Here, this should help you find him. And thank you. I mean that.
Delirium says, it's so odd that people can't figure out what is AI and what isn't. It's so simple. Here's the thing. It's not so simple, and it's getting harder every single day. So the thing is like if you're immersed in communities or situations where you see AI frequently, it does become obvious to you. But if you're in a situation when you see AI things like once or twice a month, it becomes far less obvious, especially when it's immersed in a bunch of things that are legit. So one of the biggest problems we're having with AI right now is that a lot of older folks that normally never are exposed to AI are being scammed with it. And they don't even know it exists. They don't even know what to look for. They don't even know it's out there. So they're getting scammed with like stuff to us that would be obvious. We would look at it and go, oh, that's obviously AI. But they don't even understand what AI is.
Nice to see you.
So in their mind, they just think the video has some weird glitches. But it's got to be legit. I mean, they're seeing it with their eyes. So I mean, it's not great. It's not great. And as AI continues to get more and more realistic, and we will get to the point where you can put a prompt in a website and it will spit you out a video that will be indistinguishable from a normal video. That is where we are going. That is going to happen. And yeah, educating those around you about that time and preparing them for it. I mean, me and my kids talk about this at least 3 times a week. Like I'm literally having to train them to question every single thing they see in the world that they're growing up into.
Oh,
it's
hello
wild.
there.
Yeah, it's wild. They're going to have classes in school about it. No question. They're going to have classes in school on how to properly confirm information.
Fine day for business.
They're already talking about it at the school my
Perhaps
kids
for
go to,
bargains too.
which is going to be a thing.
Oh, hello there.
At least now when all my pictures leak, I can call them AI fakes. Dude, I gotta say, it's gonna be a lot harder to tell when people are actually being the fool once this stuff really picks up. It's gonna be like, anyone will be able to say that. Literally, like, recorded video and recorded pictures are no longer going to be something that you can use as valid evidence. It's gonna be crazy, man. I don't know how the courts are gonna deal with it. I have no idea how our court system is gonna handle the influx. Once it gets to the point where you can literally just fabricate any evidence you want on a website. It's gonna be wild. It's gonna be very wild. The whole system is gonna have to change in some way. Okay, so we need to go talk to Tyrannus. Where's Tyrannus? Why don't I see her marked anywhere? Let's go into the tomb and give this lady her thing and hopefully make her feel a little better. We can do that now.
Spare a coin.
Not only that, fraud is going to be rampant. Yeah, I mean, fraud has kind of gotten insane in the last 20 years or so. Like, we have seen an increase in fraud and people getting defrauded. It's bad out there. It's bad, especially with how the population is aging and they're being directly targeted. It's like phishing. I mean, it's terrible. Yeah, there was such a generational leap over X decades that now we have an older generation that is essentially completely illiterate into how to see this stuff. They do not have the tools to be able to identify the scams, and it's so bad. It's so bad.
Lorelia's voice, it's different now. I take it you're the reason for that.
Yes. Ilya's worried you're not visiting the hospital.
The hospital will manage without me for a little while longer. Alia's more capable than she realizes.
Cohh, I just watched the first couple videos from this series and watched how difficult parrying was. After playing it for a while, does it feel better? Oh, to put it bluntly, the first few videos of the series, I was doing parrying incorrectly. So one interesting thing about this game, most games, when you parry, a parry in most games is when you block at the perfect time. A parry is normally a perfect block. So that's what I thought. And for the first 4 hours of the game, I was going, why isn't my parry working when I perfect block? What's going on? In this game, a parry is when you tap the block button. Tap, tap, tap. So you do not even attempt a parry unless you tap the block button. So that was my problem. I didn't realize that. And I was trying to perfect guard. Yeah. So once you figure out, not only once you figure out that it's tap to parry, so you can actually parry, but then I also went ahead and got like the 3 base parry upgrades, the parry additions, that kind of stuff. So it's it feels really good now. It feels really good now. Yep. Take the stall. Lorelia said it holds what you've lost.
So, this is it. The piece of myself I've been missing all this time. It feels familiar, yet strange and deeply corrupted. If it truly is mine, I cannot leave it in this state. If I try to retrieve part of my soul from this thing, it will poison me as much as it heals me.
Lorelia said it needs to be cleansed before anything else.
She's right. Surprising, considering the things she's whispered to me all this time. Meet me at the statue of the All-Mother. There, in her light, I will perform the cleansing ritual. You've already done so much for me, but I must ask for one more thing. Your presence. This is something I can't... This isn't something I can face alone.
1 second, guys. I'll be there.
Thank you.
Okay, she's gonna run off there. We'll probably want to do this now, I'm thinking. Real quick, someone just entered the basement. 1 sec. I give you the dandy can. Look at that can. Such a good kitty. Okay, let's do this. We're gonna go over here and figure out what the heck this brotherly love quest is. I think I need to talk to someone down here. I'm not sure who yet. Can Dandy play instruments yet? Nobody sings very well. Yes. Any lab cats in this batch? Yes, but at different times. All 3 of the cats will jump in your lap and get pet, but normally it's like if there's only one of them, and it's like they're like calm in the evening. They're very active during the day.
Anything else?
That is awesome. Am I going the wrong way? No, not really. What's all this stuff? Let's do this real quick. This music sounds like Diablo? Yeah, dude. It absolutely does. Agreed.
Stay out of...
The iron gate is blocked by rocks.
That's not good. I was hoping we could start the evacuation soon. Now all I can do is keep sending reminder letters to Camelot. Again. And knowing how things go, those letters will probably get stuck at the gate anyway, because those geniuses won't figure out how to get them through. Anyway, thank you.
Thank you, River.
Here's your payment.
Well said.
I'll await your...
I'm not going to tell him about Maggot. I don't want to do that. What are all these other quests? Oh, just deserter scalps. A wayward son. Oh. Hi.
Sorry, I've got no time for chatting. I'm handling something important for Legate Denholm.
Do you? Is that why you haven't reported any progress on your mission?
You're with the children. Shit! Fuck! Listen, please don't kill me. I can explain. I've been working on it, I swear. Things were going smoothly, but...
Okay.
There's a problem.
Can we maybe not shout about your secret mission?
I think Legate Denholm might actually be my father.
What? Why do you think so?
I caught him giving me this strange look once, so I asked if something was wrong. He said he used to have a son but lost him young. Said the kid would be at my age now. So I asked how it happened, and Denholm told me. The weirdness got them. Swallowed their entire village. I wasn't with them. And that's exactly what happened to me. Except I survived because my mum told me to run before the weirdness came.
How old were you?
I was 6. I don't remember much. Just my mum looking terrified and telling me to run to the town, promising she'd be right behind me. I ran until my legs gave out. Stopped only when I reached the gates. That's when I realized she'd lied. She never followed me. I spent years on the streets after that, until the children found me.
I wonder if they knew this already. I wonder if Self knew that he was his son, and that's why she sent him there. It's not that totally seems like something she would do. It's a story like hundreds of others in Avalon. You're not special.
But it all lines up. Denholm's local, just like me. If I could remember where my village was, I bet we'd find something to prove it.
Is it the abandoned village? Denholm being your father doesn't sound like a problem.
But it is. I swore to myself that if I ever found that bastard, I'd kill him.
Oh.
I don't even remember having a father. It was always just me and Mum. He probably got what he wanted from her and left.
You don't know it was like that.
Fine. Maybe he didn't. But he still wasn't there when she needed him the most. And now the children say he's a candidate for a knight. What a joke! What kind of knight abandons his son and the mother of his child to be killed by weird beasts? He doesn't deserve any of it.
You talk to him about it?
Of course not. What could he even say? Sorry wouldn't cut it. And that's only if he regrets anything. Honestly, I don't think I could talk to him without wanting to kill him.
Damn.
And shit. I really wanted to succeed in this mission. The children gave me a home after he left us with nothing. But if it's really him, I can't go into this blind. Not knowing would eat me alive.
I can try to find out.
You do that, and you tell me the truth. No matter what it is.
If I was planning to lie to you, I wouldn't admit it, would I?
Fair enough. Well, at least you haven't killed me. Thanks. Really, this means a lot.
Ooh, okay. Night Rain has 300k people on Steam. Dude, I'm telling you, like, people are loving the game. And more power to them. It's if you have a group of 3 friends, apparently, and they all like it and they all can get invested, apparently it's a real good time. Mm-hmm. Why did Camelot choose to send you to Connacht?
They thought it might be easier for me to connect with the locals, since, technically, I'm one of them. I used to live in a village nearby, but the weirdness swallowed it up, along with my wife and son.
How did you manage to survive?
I wasn't there. I was busy trying to make a name for myself in the army. I rarely came home. I kept telling myself that once I'd earned a decent position, we'd start a new life in Camelot. My son, he barely knew me, but you know how it is. I thought there'd be more time, that there'd always be a future for us. Well, I was wrong. I wasn't even there to bury them.
Oh, so you never found their body.
I found out it was too late.
Lord. Where are they buried?
My friends told me they buried them in a crypt near the town. I haven't even had the chance to visit since I got here.
Damn, dude.
Not that I could. After the weirdness and the Red Death swept through the village, I've heard horrible stories of what happened to the people who decided to stay.
I could clear out the crypt for you.
You would do that? Thank you. I wasn't expecting this. But I'll try to prepare a reward for you if you manage to do this. The crypt was locked down after the outbreak, but being Camelot's legate has its perks. Here are the keys that will open the entrance.
Nice.
I'll await your...
Okay. Key to the family crypt. Up by the abandoned village. Welp. Isn't it slightly immersion breaking when NPCs ask you to do things they couldn't conceivably do themselves, like the kid finding proof of his father or the guard convincing his brother bandit? I mean, yes and no. I mean, you'd be surprised what real people don't want to do sometimes. For lots of different reasons. So, yeah, I mean, sometimes if it's not done well, it can be immersion breaking, but other times, like, it makes more sense than I think we think. Rob and Gil's cottage.
Come on. We can't sell Daisy. We're gonna need her.
What we're going to need is money. And she'll fetch a good price.
We still need to move somehow, don't we? She could pull the cart.
We have Clover for that. Look, I know how much this horse means to you, but I've already talked to Dinholm. He's willing to pay a lot of gold for her.
But what if we...
No, Gil. Enough. We're selling her.
Wait.
And that's that.
Wait.
If you're interested in buying a horse, look somewhere else. This one's spoken for. She'll be going all the way to Camelot.
I'm sure I can make you a better offer.
Sure, are you? You willing to pay 300 gold?
Yep. I'll give you about 250.
Well, then you won't get Daisy.
Oh. Someone from Camelot wanted to buy your horse?
Aye. Man's name is Denholm.
Oh, Denholm.
Seems
Okay.
important. Lots of men with him.
Hey, Lone Fella, you
We're
can
here
thank
for the
Relaire. Appreciate that, bud. You're leaving Connacht?
Haven't you heard? They're moving everyone. Something to do with that menhir of ours. Don't really care either way. As long as they keep their promises and give us a better place to live.
Is it not a good place to live?
Aye, and Ma and Pa would rather us alive somewhere else than dead here.
Fair. What are you planning to do after you leave?
Don't know yet. But we're strong, and we're not afraid of hard work. I'm a decent carpenter, and Gil is good with horses. I'm sure we'll find something for ourselves.
Could you tell me about living here? Do you have happy memories of this place?
That's one way of putting it. His farm belonged to our grandfather. My parents were tending it, but he was the one in charge. Both Ma and Pa died when Gil was still small. That left us with just dear old Grandpa. And he was a nasty piece of work.
Demon Karasu, it's interesting. So I think there's a lot of people and I've actually talked to multiple people about this over the last few days. One even approached me like, hey, I heard you dislike Night Rain. What's going on? I think a lot of people are erroneously connecting not wanting to play Night Rain because it's a arcadey multiplayer game to disliking Night Rain. And those are two very different things. Like there are people out there that just don't like it, but if you listen to why they don't like it, a lot of times they go, oh, I don't like it because it's multiplayer and it's not slow like Elden Ring and the map is full of icons and it feels arcadey. It's like, yeah, you just said you didn't like the game because of what the game is. It's not that you don't like it, you're just not into it. Like you don't want to play that. You know, like it's not, you're not saying it's a bad game, you're just saying you'd rather play Elden Ring in Elden Ring, not a weird arcade multiplayer game in Elden Ring. So that's kind of how I feel about it. Like I don't really want to play Night Rain, but I am thrilled that people are enjoying it. I'm glad it has I'm glad you guys are liking it. That's awesome. You know, if I was looking for an arcadey multiplayer game, I'd definitely be playing it right now, but I'm not. So yeah, I think I just think there's a lot of confusion there. Obviously people love it. There's 300,000 people playing it on Steam right now. Obviously people are loving it. So there's clearly something cool in there. If that's what you want to play. Yeah. What was your grandfather like?
Drunk most of the time. Built like a barn door. That's something Gil got from him, I guess. He liked beating me to a pulp and telling me I was worthless. I remember he had this belt with a heavy iron buckle, shaped like a horse's head. He got it for his service.
What's an arcadey game? I'll tell you what's
fair. Man, that one hit hard. Shame the old codger took it with him to his grave. I wish I could have kept it. So when I'd see some lowlife beating their kid, I could use it on them just like Grandpa taught me.
Damn. You mean the buckle I have right here? Somebody said, Yeo said, what does arcadey mean? Arcadey generally means, when I use the term, I use arcadey to say that it's very gamified. And what I mean by that is the game is not necessarily trying to be immersive. It is trying to get you as much information as quickly as possible so you can play the game. That's arcadey. It's a good way to think of arcadey is it's kind of like classic arcade game where, you know, big bright icons, big flashing lights, lots of dopamine hits because they wanted to kind of hook you to put in quarters. So Night Rain is arcadey because, you know, you're zipping around super fast. You're opening the map only to, you know, to a sea of icons just to see where to go next. You're picking up lots of items like in a BR game. It's more frantic. It's more like gameplay focused, not immersive. Like it's very much focused on the gameplay in the game and far less about the world, the immersion, the you know, slow, methodical, take it at your own pace kind of thing, that kind of stuff. So that's what arcadey means. So the Night Rain is the arcadey version of Elden Ring. Yeah. Sayori, thank you for the 137. I appreciate it. Yep. This buckle?
What? Where the hell did you get that? A weird beast. So what does that mean? Grandpa got drunk, fell into the well, and got turned into a monster? Ha! That would have been rich. But strange. Gil swore that he saw him walking into the woods.
Maybe your grandfather came back and then fell into the well? Maybe Gil knows more than he lets on.
Why? Do you think he saw something and was afraid to tell me? Maybe. He was acting a little strange, but I was in bad shape that day, so I didn't care either way. I don't think we've ever talked about it afterwards. No matter. As long as the old fart's dead, I don't care how it happened.
Wouldn't it be better to know?
Would it? Maybe. I don't know. I don't see the point in dragging up the past. Though, perhaps that's what Gil needs to finally let go of this place. Anyway, thanks for this. And for clearing out the well, I guess. We don't have much, but I hope this will be enough for your trouble.
Thanks, man. Master Shake says, wow, the focus seems to be on everything but the game. Dude, how many times are you going to hear your opinion on Night Rain? 4 times per stream? Master Shake, I do a live stream. The main thing I do is the live stream. So the big thing to remember is, personally, between me and you, Master Shake, I am thrilled that you have been here the last 4 times I've talked about Night Rain. Thrilled. Awesome. However, believe it or not, there are people that haven't been here for those 4 times. They are also viewers, and I also cater to them. So as much as I would love to put on a show just for you and provide you with all of the unique content at all times, part of broadcasting to, 6,000 plus people daily is trying to get as much information out as much as I can. So when a regular comes in especially and says a question that I've answered numerous times, I'm going to tell them the answer. So, sometimes if it happens a whole lot, I'll make a highlight video, like we have Grail Thoughts in the title. Notice I'm not telling you my opinion on this game every 15 minutes. But sometimes we don't. And in those cases, you just got to hear it a bunch of times. I'm sorry. So that's kind of where we are with that. And I mean zero offense by this, because again, it's kind of weird. This isn't really normal YouTube content. I know it can get annoying to hear the same thing over and over. But that's just how we do it here. So it's the kind of thing where if it's going to bug you too much, I get it. I get it, but it's not going to change. I've been doing it like this for 12 years and we ain't stopping. So yeah, that's about it. That being said, you know what? I think it is about time to make a Night Rain video. Not right now, but I think later today we'll probably, maybe not today, but at some point we need to make a Night Rain video.